Actually, I started to feel that I'm a different so-called boy at that time. Was when I was kid. I was always correct by my mom, by my brother, uncle, aunties, and so on. In whatever I do, the way I talk, the way I walk, even the way I do things. People used to correct me. So at that time, when I was a kid, I didn't really realize that I was different, but I know that something was not supposed to do. I'm not supposed to behave such a way. But as time passes by, when I reach puberty, that's when I start to notice that my feelings towards, especially towards boy, is not just as a friend, but I'm more attracted to boys compared to women. I'm not attracted to women at all. For me, women are just friends. So basically, when I reach puberty, that's where I really notice that I'm different from the other boys. Yeah, at the beginning, because when I was in school, I was from SF5, so it's a boys' school. So I didn't know about transgender people. So and the time when I started to feel for men, for the boys there, I thought I was gay. Because I was mentioned there's gays and lesbian, but I never heard about transgender. So at the beginning, I got involved with gays. Okay, I just feel that I'm not into the way they are. You see, and I feel more different compared to being a gay. So it took me time really to notice that I'm not gay, but I'm a transgender person. I'm a transgender. I started to transform myself when I was Form 4, Form 5, around there. That's where I started to have more friends who are like me, and at the same time, the internet was there, and I was like googling up, in regards of my situation, and I learned more about transgender people. So as time passes by, I meet up with a lot of transgender people, and I know, they taught me about hormone therapy, they taught me about the way I'm supposed to dress and so on. So yeah, my transition was from like Form 4 to Form 5, then after school. The first thing, of course, when it comes to my appearance, because for a transgender person, especially a transsexual, appearance is most important. So we would like to look more feminine, okay? So the main thing is hormone. Okay, hormone does change your appearance. But again, when you talk about hormone, because some people have this thought that if you take hormone, you can change to a male or female. But hormone is just for the appearance, nothing to do with yourself. Okay, so after hormone therapy, then you start to, of course, your hair. Start to keep your hair, and then pluck your eyebrows and all those teeny mini stuff. Then as you go on further, you will start to feel more comfortable. Because for me, when I was living as a boy at that time, I wasn't outspoken. I wasn't that empowered. I was always a shy person at that time. But as I transform until now, I'm more confident. I can go out anywhere with my appearance like this. It just makes me feel very comfortable with my appearance. And being a transgender and from my transition now, I feel that compare before, I'm very, very empowered now. And again, I just feel very, very comfortable with my body and my appearance now. So when you are comfortable, when you feel that this is who you are, you tend to show more, to be more empowered. When I was back home in Malacca, after my Form 5, I was working. Actually, I came to KL. I came to KL just for 1-2 years. I was working as a beauty consultant, doing makeup for Red Earth. Okay, at that time. So then something happened to my mother, and then I had to go back to Malacca again and take care of her. And I was working as a receptionist in front office for a hotel. I was working for them for nearly 2 to 3 years, and then there's an incident happened to me back then, where I was caught by the religious officers, for so-called cross-dressing, which I'm not cross-dressing, okay? I'm not a cross-dresser, I'm a transsexual. So I was put under the Sharia court, and I was sentenced to 2 months in prison in Kajang. So because of that incident, when I came out, I started to get involved with nightlife. I was working in a pub, I was working in a club, you know, as a GRO, as a butterfly, and regardless of whatever terms that you use, you know, GRO or butterfly or whatever, basically it does involve sex. You know, you have men who comes there, have fun, drinks, and they end up paying you more just to have sex with you. So I end up doing that kind of work just because that, you know, I need money to take care of myself and also my mom. But as years passes by, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years I was involved in that nightlife, I started to feel that I wasn't happy. And it's something like you earn a lot, you know, you earn a lot if you are involved in that kind of work. And I was like such a young age, I was having my own car, you know, this and that, blah blah blah. But deep inside I wasn't happy, because when you involved in such work, it's like you are forcing yourself to do something with someone. At the same time, you get all these men out there who, you know, people call me freak, but I feel that freaks are out there, you know. I'm not the freak one. Trust me, there are men out there who are freaker. Okay, so coming from all that, I wanted to change my life, and I didn't know how. So I was trying to going to the internet, looking for any NGOs or whatever that can help me. And I found Dr. Tay from the internet, and she was the one that introduced me to PT Foundation. So I contacted PT Foundation, and Sulastri was the previous manager for the transgender program. She talked to me, she consulted me, and I got involved with their session, you know, empowerment session, training, and so on. And the next thing I know, I was offered as a part-time outreach worker based in Malacca. So I took the opportunity to work, even though it's just a part-time base. And years passes by. The next year, when there was an opening here in Kuala Lumpur, Kak Sulastri called me up and told me that there's a full-time outreach worker position here. So regardless of the pay or whatever, I just decided to shift to Kuala Lumpur because I wanted to get rid of that nightlife thing. I wanted to change my life. So from started as an outreach worker for 1 year, I was promoted to the drop-in coordinator, and now I'm in charge of the transgender program.